Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to today's lessons. Um can you guys see me and hear me? All good? Yes, no, yes, no. Yes. Okay, awesome. Let's start with today's lesson. Today's lesson I had prepared something, but I think I'm gonna turn it around and I think we need to talk about what happened to my trades this morning because I think looking back to when your trade are red or you make some mistakes, you can learn from it. So I want you guys to really understand what was going through my mind when I was trading today in the morning because I had red days. Three red trades, and then I was able to turn it around in the afternoon. But there's a few key points that I think you guys can take away from this. The first one is knowing what's your kryptonite. So today we have a big gap up day. I know that Fridays and big gap ups days are not my best days. In fact, most of the time those days are end up red or a little bit green. But mentally, I know those days are not good for me. So in the morning, I had three bad trades, and I ended the morning being down a little bit over 11K, and I was able to turn it around and close the day up around 8.4K. So for me, it's not important if I ended the day green or red. The most important thing to me is knowing if I trade right or not and learn from it. So let's start with what was my plan today, right? So because that was the mistake I had. I had a very good plan, but I didn't follow my plan. So let's start with my plan for the day. So like always, I post on my Discord my pre-market analysis on the SPY and the Q. And so I had my levels on SPY and the Q. And I also post like 3 or 4 charts that I'm looking, like individual stocks charts that I'm looking. And today I had Microsoft, Palo Alto, and AMD. But I post and this QQQ chart and I said my main watch today is QQQ. And the level that I was looking was 439. This is the chart that I post pre-market, and here you have my plan. So basically my plan was to trade the upside if the Q held 439 as support and play the downside if 439 acted as resistance. And let's go why I was looking to trade 439. So we have the Q here. It has a very clear downtrend. I'm gonna take out today's candlestick because this is what I was looking before the market opened today. So this is a daily chart. So like always, I always like to trade with the trend. So if the Q is in a downtrend, I'm not looking to play calls. I'm looking to play the trend continuation. So with the Q, it will be puts, right? Or I trade futures, so it will be shorting NQ. But why I was looking for 39? So for 39 was resistance on Friday. It was support here on Thursday. It was support on Wednesday. It was support on Tuesday. Resistance here and support, resistance here, so and resistance here. So very important level for 39. And for me, it was like, okay, so if the Q can hold 439, which was Friday's high, that could be a bullish move because it could break this downtrend, right? So if held 439 could break this downtrend and it will be making a new higher low. if it breaks it under 439, it will be just the continuation of this downtrend. And the 439 level will be just keep acting as resistance, right? So that's why I was looking for 439 to play either the upside or the downside. So let's go through what happened today in the market. So like I said, big gap days are not my best days, but I think my major mistake here was not following my plan. So let's go with how the QQ moved today. So in the morning, this is the 5 minute time frame, right? So let me take out the VWAP 90MA because this doesn't work right now. So in the morning, we have a big gap up, and the Q open and break 439 level. So when you have a strong break of resistance, that's bullish. And like I said here, 439 was most likely a level that the Q, if the Q held, it will be the break of the downtrend and we'll have some move to the upside. So in the morning, because I never take trades the first few days, I was just waiting for the Q to lose this 439 support level now. And I had 3 trades that they were red because I was taking shorts here above 439, which is a bigger no-no because again, my plan was to play the upside above 439 and play the downside below 439. And I took 3 trades, short trades here above 439, which was a very dumb mistake. Yes, these candlesticks have long wicks at the top and look like rejection point, but again, 439 here was acting as support, not as resistance. So the trade here should have been playing the upside, but waiting for this pullback and see how the Q acted here at 439. We clearly shows that it was holding a support and played the upside here. That was a big mistake for me. Yeah, it was clear break and retest, very dumb of my part, trying to short the Q here because again, it was above support. And then, okay, the good thing that I did was that I understood that that I wasn't reading correctly the market, right? So there's just 2 things that it can happen. It can be that the market is very choppy and not every single day is gonna be a good day in trade, or you're not reading the market. And when that type of thing happen, I have a rule that I only take 3 trades. And I took 3 trades, all red, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done for today. I ended the stream, and at the end of the stream, I said, the only trade that I might take today, it is if the Q breaks under 439. And that was, I ended the stream, I went out, worked out. When I came back, I had an alert around 439. I played the rejection here, and that was when I was able to turn it around and go from down over 11K to up over 8K, right? So the the most important takeaways here are a few. First of all, know what's your kryptonite. Again, learn from your mistakes. 2, journal your trade. So I know that big gaps day and Fridays are my worst days because I used to journal a lot. So I know that my gap fill trades are my best trades and Wednesday are my best days. I don't know why, but that's what I learned from journaling. The other thing is learning from your mistakes. So I've been doing this for 7 years, but I still do exactly the same thing. When I have bad days, I like to go back and see what was happening. It was me, what I did wrong. It was the market. I should walk away. I should have not taken that trade. And I like to see what was wrong, right? Or maybe I did something wrong, but it just the trade went red. That happens too. Another thing is having a plan. And the most important thing here is being patient and follow your plan. My plan was very simple and very easy. Playing the upside at 439, playing the downside at, if it rejects 439. Yeah, so that's the lesson of today.